Okay.
Kill the lights, so baby, close your eyes.
Hi guys, oh my goodness. Hi guys, and good morning and welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I'm going to be filming a life update video. We are going to be talking about lots of stuff and just, you know, catching up a bit. There's definitely quite a lot of stuff that's been going on this past couple of months. It's just probably gonna be a good old chatty video, but I don't think I've done like a updated Q&A in general for I think almost a year, I want to say, or it's gonna be over a year, but definitely for sure I'm gonna be filming an updated Q&A very soon. I definitely just wanted to film like a life update in general for you guys, so sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, some brownies, a bucket of ice cream, because we're just gonna be chatting along today. So, but other than that, I gotta get this off my chest. I freaking miss you guys, so let's catch up. So a lot has been going on in this girl's life right here, and I guess the first big thing, of course, is my post-grad adventures. I got my bachelor's degree in child development with a concentration of early childhood, and I truly cannot wait to be working in my field. And with along the lines of that, these past couple of months I have been working on my resume and, you know, doing all of that stuff, attempting to get my life together if anything. And I've been going to like job interviews and stuff, and it's just honestly very exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time, just because I feel like I get very anxious a lot nowadays, and I tend to like fidget with my hands when I'm nervous, or I tend to look down. I do that quite a bit now, but trying to my best to, like, you know, not get so anxious about the unknown and take it really truly day by day, because we don't really know how tomorrow's gonna look. But that's the part that's the most exciting, I guess, you know. For the most part, it does feel really weird not being in school, even though I know technically right now would be summer, and I would be entering, I believe it would be around like August, mid-August, around that time. And it does feel weird not, I guess, going back to school supply shopping, or just, you know, thrifting for like back to school clothes or anything of that sort. And I did go in for a job interview, I think it was about a week and a half ago or so, and I was so scared. I was so nervous. Like, I have worked like retail before, and I honestly loved it. It was really cool, and I think the company that like I worked for at the time was like super sick, and it was just so much fun. And now, I guess going into like a job interview like within my actual field is so scary. Like, I kept in my interview, I was like, okay, Stephanie, like, you got this, don't freak out, don't panic. What I ended up doing right before my interview is I prayed, and I just told God, like, I trust you, and thank you for just even giving me this opportunity for this job interview, and whatever happens, happens. Walking into the interview was nervous, of course, and walking out, oh my gosh, guys, I can't even explain it, but it just felt so right being in that like environment. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I get a call back and all of that stuff. Oh my gosh, also TikTok had like amazing like preparation videos of like job interview stuff, so you best believe I was scrolling away through like 2 nights of like just literally binging and like trying to prepare myself for an interview. I also do remember telling you guys about this, but the hospital that I ended up wanting to do my volunteer services at, they opened up and I had an interview with them and everything, and thank you God, like literally I was able to end up being a part of the volunteer team. I actually did get a question, I think it was on my last video, of someone asking like what exactly I'll be volunteering for. So I'll be helping and like volunteering with like child life specialists and interacting with the kids and stuff. And I think truly like what I wanted to gain from this summer, and like I guess until December as well, until I apply for my master's program, is truly get a feel in my field, you know, and be able to like hopefully like specify like exactly what I want to get my master's in, because I think that's definitely something I was very confused about. I was like, I know I want to get my master's, I didn't really know in what. Obviously I was like, I could just get it in child development, but I was like, well, what if in the end of the day, like, I actually do want to become a teacher, and then I would have to kind of go back. Really just wanted to like dip my toe into the field. Also, like, I truly do find myself very passionate about advocating adolescents' mental health. So that's something along the lines like of, I would also love to get like a volunteer position at that hospital and being able to like interact with kids and help them in any way. So there's obviously so much of like aspects that like can go into like working in that field of child development, whether that's being a teacher or a preschool teacher or pediatrics or, you know, X, Y, and Z. So I just wanted to really make sure what I wanted to do before just jumping into my master's program. That could take up to like a year of me figuring it out, a year and a half. I don't know, but I'm hopefully aiming for fall of 2022 to be entering my master's program and go from there. But other than that, I mean, I'm mainly just applying for jobs right now and seeing how everything goes, you know? So what's another update of mine? I have been going back to church recently, and oh my gosh, it feels so good to be going back. During the pandemic, obviously, I was watching like the online services and all of that stuff, and being able to like physically go back into church, it felt so good. I remember I got very emotional, and I remember I was journaling a lot, and I think that's when, I think it was maybe the beginning of the year where my depression very much so, I felt like it knocked me down again. And I want to say that even ties along to like why I kind of went absent on YouTube for a bit, just because I truly feel like I couldn't just like sit here and like put a smile on my face and be like, hey, like I'm good, when you know, I wasn't. So I do remember that sense of feeling like I was alone, and I had to remind myself that I wasn't, that like I'm loved by God, and that He loves me for who I am, and that He will be there for me always. So God is so good, you know, and I'm just grateful for God and His presence in my life, and being able to guide me to wherever path or direction He wants me to go in life, and being able to have Him by my side is probably one of the best things ever. I'm trying to tap a little bit back into the way I felt during that time of when my depression was really bad a couple months ago, but I just remember feeling very much so like, what's the point, you know? And I don't even know how to explain it or put it into words. I felt like anything that I did was not good enough, and whether that was like beating myself up over like my body, or just being very restrictive of like what I eat and like what I can't eat, and it was just really bad. I try to tell myself, Steph, just literally take it a day at a time. Like, don't stress so much. Like, I will be getting stressed about things that like I didn't even know I was stressed about of, you know? I guess it's very eye-opening to reflect right now and like kind of see like I was in that state of mind of like that, and I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for God. Like I really wouldn't. And I'm learning that like not everything is about me, and that I really want to be in the presence of God and help others in any possible way I can. Like, God is just so good. Also, just listening to like worship music, oh my gosh, I love it so beyond much. Literally jamming out and praising God. So I also wanted to talk about real quick just YouTube in general, and I guess what my plans are for YouTube. I know I have gotten questions of people asking me like, are you like a full-time YouTuber? Like, what you doing, you know? So, and it's crazy, like I truly like grew up here on YouTube, and I think I want to say like, oh gosh, since I was like in 8th grade, that's when I started YouTube, but I didn't really like actually like start creating content, I guess, or took it like more seriously or whatever until like maybe my sophomore year of high school-ish or junior year. That there alone was 3 years, and then 5 years after, because that was college era, and then literally almost 8 years on YouTube, which is insane. I remember growing up and just like being so much of like in awe of Bethany Moda, and I still to this day I love her content. I love her, and like I love watching her videos. Every time she posts, I literally run in my bed, I go and I'm like glued to my phone. Bethany Moda in general is just like this light that just beams and shines so bright. But point of this is that it's crazy how much, you know, content has changed throughout the years, and I still feel like the 15-year-old girl who just started YouTube when I first like flipped my camera screen and I was like, hi, like welcome. I don't know, it's just funny to look back at those videos, and like YouTube in general, I just feel like it's very much so like a collection of like memories, and I'm very much so grateful for it. And I feel like as content today continues to like grow and prosper into something that's like being able to having different creators, and you know, just being able to express the creativity is honestly amazing, and truly love making content, and I love being creative with like my space and like all of that. And recently I just found myself a lot of just like anxiousness, and just being able to, I honestly just got frustrated within myself because I was like, why am I not finding that spark that like I had in myself when I was younger. And I just have to like remind myself, like, dude, like, first off, you're growing up, you're a lot older, your content that you watch yourself is different from what you used to watch when you were younger. Two, you have to not be so self-critical and feel like it has to be like perfect and like has to look like a certain way, like, in all of that, you know. And like lastly, three, I had to tell myself, just have fun with it and pick up the camera when you want to, and like, you know, and just edit your fun ways how you used to. And I don't know, I remember just beating myself up because I was like, oh, like I'm just Steph. Again, being my own bully and just, you know, being self-critical. And I don't know, I just felt like I just wasn't like good enough, I guess. I remind myself every day, like, it's okay to take a break. And I'm realizing that, like, I feel like with vlogging, I love it so much. Like, I love being able just to like talk to you guys, and like I love filming, like, of course, like haul videos and like all of that stuff, and like styling outfits ideas, which I love creating those. But I also do find myself, like, for example, when I was making, I think, one of my outfits videos, I put on one of the outfits and I remember looking at myself in the mirror and just like telling myself very hurtful words, and like I felt like I was ingraining that into myself and like telling myself like, what you're saying is true, and like you're not worthy of, you know, of whatever. And that's why also, like, I love, again, filming those videos. But like when it came to that and I noticed that those things were not being good for my mental health, I did have to like, all right, let me step back. I'm still learning every day to teach myself, like, don't do that to yourself, Steph. Like, you truly don't need to. So I wish I could like just tell my younger self, like snap out of it to just be yourself. And like, that's the best thing anyone can do, you know. Mental health is, again, something that I want to advocate as much as I possibly can, and spread awareness that like it's okay to talk about your feelings and your emotions, and that your feelings are valid. Just remember, you're not alone. I'm here for you in any possible way, and I am feeling a lot better, and I honestly can't wait to create more content for you guys and just try new things. And just, you know, whether that is like going thrifting, but like a vlog style come thrifting with me, or like start doing inside the dressing room videos again because I loved those, you know, or just like anything of that sense. Like, I'm excited to tap into this new creative mindset of mine and bring it to life. The last couple of things, I guess, is like, I have been so into cooking recently. I don't know what has gone into me, but your girl is a chef now. I've been super into like vegan food. It's so delicious. I also have been like eating tremendous amount of brownies because they're so good. And my friend Kim, who makes the best pastries, I will have her Instagram linked down below for you guys. Go and support her and tell her like Stephanie has sent you guys. Like, she literally does cakes, everything. But I'll link her thing down below. And I just love cooking. It's honestly kind of therapeutic. It's very much so fun. And I love making tofu. I make this like, honestly, it's like a knockoff version of like chicken nuggets, but like they're tofu. Oh my gosh. I think I use like the Trader Joe's almond flour or something along the lines of that. Dip that, or get the tofu, dip it in the egg or something like that, and oh my gosh, it's so good. Put it in the air fryer and it literally tastes like crispy chicken nuggets, and then you put some ketchup on it. It's so freaking good. And Twitch, I have been obsessed with watching like Twitch streamers. JC Kaylin, of course, I literally watch all of the friend group. I watch Crawford, Kian, JC, of course, and Reggie, literally all of them, and it's just so freaking fun. I love watching their streams, and I found like that also like always brightened up my day. So literally you would see me like watching JC's like car wash things, and I'm literally in my room just like laughing tremendously. But and also I have been loving like nails stuff again. So these are my current nails right now. Super nice. Hi. I have no idea how long this video is gonna be, and I don't want to keep you guys too long, but probably gonna stop the little life update right here. I will probably filming a Q&A very soon for you guys, and I'll probably be asking like on my Instagram or anything. So that being said, I do hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you guys did, not forget to give it a big schniggy, and as always guys, be your own kind of beautiful and spread peace, love, and positivity, and I will see you guys' beautiful faces
As soon as
next
you
week.
can start to
Bye.
accept that you're the piece of shit.
Oh,
No.
also, I've been working on a project for you guys, and it's coming out very soon. I'll keep you updated. Bye.
Yeah, running, got me gunning. Old school cat, got me stunning. Funny how the rest gon' come in. Funny how you back for the loving I'm in.